Hello, my friend, Stephanie Bernard at the Stamps of Life, and I'm so excited to share this card kit with you. Now, if you are not in the card kit club, you have now been warned this will sell out. Last month sold out really early, like 10 days early. We try to keep them all month, but they sold out like 10 days early. Actually, 12, I think. Anyway, this is going to sell out because number one, it's awesome. Number two, it's Christmas. Number three, there are freebies in here from Ken. Ken cleans out the warehouse and he likes to throw in freebies. And guess what? You're getting 2 from him. Are you ready? I hope you also are in the Stamp and Die Hard Club because you're probably going to use some of those from that from that club. Now, on your marks, get set. Here we go. First of all, it is Happy Mail time, and I just love that. This is the part of the box. It is Happy Mail time. Now, I always like to show you the colors first to give you an idea of our color palette. Of course, you know it's going to be Christmas related because of our charming Christmas ornaments. Envelopes, always need envelopes, right? Always, always, always. We have our handy dandy storage envelope, nice and thick for our 8.5 by 11 cardstock. We could put our kit in here if we wanted to. I put my large dies in these. Fantastic, right? Now, let's look at, and I'm going to cheat just to make sure. Let's look at the color palette. Oh, look at that, fancy. Okay, are you ready? Get set. First, you're going to have the powdered sugar because we always like to give you the powdered sugar. Then you're going to have mint chip. You are going to have Glacier, one of our new blues. Yay. You're going to have Midnight. You're going to have Cranberry. You're going to have Strawberry. You're going to have, oops, this one's Spearmint. You're going to have Spearmint. You're going to have Grass, and you're going to have Ginger Snap. So let me show you this color palette. Perfect for Christmas, and let's see if I can hold it all up. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Isn't that amazing? Look at those pretty colors. Perfect for Christmas cards. Now, let's put that off to the side. You're also going to get a handy dandy envelope that shows you a couple ideas, but rest assured, my friends, all of the ideas I'm going to show you tonight and tons more are on our website in the idea gallery, okay? Now, you are, well, let's look. Oh, you're getting 2 freebies from Ken. Oh, wait. Somehow this one has 3 freebies, so maybe he didn't like one of them very much, so he wanted you to have extra. This one has 3. I don't know how many yours is going to have, but that one had 3. Like, you can't make this stuff up, right? Now, let's look at the paper pad because the paper pad explains even more about the kit than the cardstock does. Ready? It is called Festive Greetings. Yay! Oh, goodness gracious. Look at those awesome ornaments. So remember, our club set from this month for stamps is this, right? So now we've decorated those ornaments to make those cute little patterns. Then, ooh, look at the starburst. That starburst, where did we find that starburst? That starburst is on this set right here, which is really awesome. Then we have Festive Greetings, Festive Greetings, Festive Greetings. Ooh, a die cut page. Perfect for the fast cards, right? Get those dies out. Here we have the fun pattern again. Ooh, nice red. Here's some fun snowflakes, similar to what's in your add-on set. We have the blue. We have the gingham. We have greens. Ooh, more die cut. Oh, I love the die cut pages, you guys. I really, really do, because sometimes you just need a fast, easy, quick card, right? Ooh, nice dots. Oh, mini ornaments. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Ooh, mini festive greetings. Love it. Dots. You can never have too many dots. Ooh, a nice plaid. Mini snowflakes. And then we start all over again. You're getting 2 sheets of each one. And listen to this, you guys. This is 1 piece. It's cardstock. We call it pattern paper. It's really cardstock, but, you know, let me just tell you. Printed in the USA. Designed and printed in the USA. Now, let's look at, oh my gosh, how did we give you all of this? There is a twine pack in here. Yay, because you never can have too much twine. Then there is what? Okay, when the shipments come in, Faylene is supposed to send samples to me to check. And a lot of times she doesn't on purpose because she knows me too well. And she knows I will say I want to keep all of them and not give you any. Well, this is one of them. But I'm not going to show you that yet. Let's look at the A1 card base. You are getting the cutest, the absolute cutest Ornaments A1 card base. This is a folded set. It has those cute little ornaments. I added extra pieces. You're getting big snowflakes. So much fun. You are also getting the die words Festive Greetings, like the paper pad, right? Yay. Then, oh my goodness gracious, look at all of those awesome diamonds. Look at how many diamonds you are getting. What? That is amazing. I still have 3 more things to show you, you guys. Then you're also getting some fun stickers. So we have just some fun little cardstock stickers, which I love, that coordinate. I'm saving the best one for last. Then you're getting these cute little epoxy stickers. Peace on Earth, Joy, Noel, Merry, 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 Happy Holidays, and a cute little heart. And last but not least, they're lucky I didn't see these ahead of time because I would not have let you have them. Just kidding. I probably would have. But they are the little, what do we call these? Rubber, silicone, whatever, charms, and they're ornaments. And oh my goodness, these are freakishly cute. I do not even understand how we can add these into the budget. Oh well, who cares? So that, my friends, is the card kit. Now, only save these for your favorites, your favorite people in the whole world, because hello, those are awesome. And you know what? It is time to get crafty. Let's play. Oh, you know what? Let me show you my samples first. So here, let's look at some samples. Here are those cute little ornaments on a stand-up card. Look how cute that is. It has a little belly button notch for display. Look how cute that is. I love that. Ooh, here's those ornaments. Look how cute those are. I love that. It looks like that one's, oh, I love that. Festive Greetings. You are getting that die. Look at how cute that is. Happy Holidays. Here's another one. Festive Greetings. Oh, I love that. I love how I tilted that ornament. So it's like not just straight. You know what I mean? Here's a cute one. Festive Greetings with those fun cutout sheets. So simple, right? So easy peasy. And then here's one with our swish card, our lovely swish card. Oh, this one is closed for photography. We have to photograph everything, and this one is closed shut. But look how cute that is. It's on our fun swish card. We have our ornament decorated. 2 of those little pieces. No way. Nobody deserves that. Let me just tell you. Okay, so let's look at making our own card. Now, I kind of want to use that A2 card base, A1 card base. And I'm going to, because hello, it's an A1 card base. Now, A1 card base is a little different than A2. A2 is standard card size, but A1 is like what we would call invitation size. So I'm going to peel off the back. The biggest die in the set is the most important. And I'm just going to grab some white, you guys. I like to use white for my card bases. That way I don't use some of my pretty colors. I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to take the biggest die in the set. And I always like to do 98% of the time, I do the fold at the top. So I'm going to lay this down, and I usually do it all the way. So let me show you. You don't have to do it this way. So let me see what these designers did. So this one is at the very, very tippy tops. Look at that. Very, very tippy tops. And what about, where's the other one? Oh, here's the other one. And this one is at the very, very tippy top. So we might as well do the very, very tippy top. So I'm going to grab some of my Better Than Washi, and we are going to lay that down just like that and off to the edge as far as we can. And we are going to die cut this. So it says place fold here. So I know exactly where to place the fold, right? The fold is right underneath the die. And we're going to take this to our die cut machine and we're going to run this through. That is how simple it is. So we're going to lay that down and run it through. And what are we going to get? Let's see. We're going to get the card base. Here we go. We're going to pop this out, and we're going to use, sometimes the Better Than Washi, you will be done with it. Sometimes you can reuse it. I think this is number 6 on the times I've used it. Did tear a little bit over here, but guess what, my friends? I can still reuse it, which is fantastic. So much value in that dice, in the Better Than Washi. So now I have my card base. I know it doesn't look like much. What we're going to do now, and sometimes you can fit, look at that. I'm going to be able to fit the whole front. I only need one, so I'm going to not make it doubled. And we're going to lay that down, and we're going to run this through. Just like this. And I probably will use a little Better Than Washi just to make sure that doesn't move at the last second. So we're gonna lay that down. Sometimes it has a tendency to move right when you're ready to go. So we wanna make sure, because that's a little bit of a scrap and we don't want to waste it, right? So we're gonna run that through. And now what we have is we have the front. So now we are going to take that funny looking fold. Remember, it looks like this. We're gonna take this and put this right on top, so it's gonna look like the perfect ornaments. And let's get some adhesive. And you know what? That adhesive is gone. Let's find a new one. There it is. And we're gonna add adhesive to the back of this, just like that. Easy peasy. We're gonna drop this right on top. There we go. And now we have the perfect looking card, right? Start, the great start. Now, let's go ahead and die cut. So we're gonna die cut. Ooh, look at that, perfect. And do I want to use these? Maybe just on one. So we're gonna go ahead and do it on that one. And then I also gave you the little pieces so you can die cut those separately, quickly and easily. And I'm actually gonna get some hologram paper for that one, because that will be fun. This has adhesive on the back already. So I'm gonna be able to drop those right on there, and I will get some Better Than Washi. Oh, I left some over here. So I've been reusing this. This is like the 6th or 7th time I've been reusing this Better Than Washi. So it's really awesome, you guys. Now, I need to die cut this out of 2 different colors. Normally, I would use the colors that are in my kit. I'm going to, but I'm gonna find the same colors in my scraps because I don't wanna waste a whole sheet over there. And you know, that would be just like, oh, I don't wanna waste a whole sheet, because usually you would use that. Look, see, same color, grass and grass. The sheets are better for card bases, right? So I have scraps right there, same color. And then the red, so strawberry or raspberry, I mean strawberry or cranberry. Here's a piece right there, it matches, so we're gonna use that. So we are going to die cut this, and usually you can get away with, well, you know what, let's just do it one at a time just to make sure. So I'm gonna use the big die. The big one will be the red. So I'm going to lay that down. Actually, I'm gonna trim this down to make it easier. I'm gonna lay that down for the big die. And then remember my little hologram, I'm gonna run those through all at the same time. Close that up, and I'm just gonna run, oops, did you see how that moved? That's why you use the Better Than Washi. Sometimes I get a little lazy, but it's better to do that so you don't have to worry about it moving at the last second like it just did. So there we go, close that up, pinch it just so it doesn't move, and we're gonna run that through. So easy peasy, right? So we're running that through, and now what we have is, we have number 1, a red ornament, a portion of a red ornament, and number 2, we have these cute little pieces. So we're gonna just put those off to the side. And now we need the green part of the ornament. So we're just gonna use the small one. And actually, let's trim this down because we don't need this whole enchilada. Let's trim that down right there. And maybe we can do this without, I bet you we can, without taping that one down. So now we're gonna run that one through. And now we have the small die. So simple, you guys. Look how easy this is. If you can die cut, which anybody can, our twin grandsons have been die cutting since they were 3 years old, maybe even 2.5, but we'll say 3 just for fun. And we're just gonna trim that piece off. And I'm just gonna cut these little chads right there so I can trim those off as well. And then we're just gonna adhere this. So we're gonna take this red, and we're gonna find our favorite adhesive. We're gonna add some adhesive to the back. And did I just run out of this one too? Seriously, this is the second one I ran out of today. That is so funny. And of course, it's probably the only ones I have here. So we will get some tear tape. Tear tape works just as well. And we'll just get this one. Let's add some tear tape to it. Now, tear tape is one of our newer products. Works fantastic. It's very aggressive. It's very, very strong. And there is a company out there that makes stuff that's very similar, a lot more expensive. So ours is double the amount of tear tape for $6 less. I love to say that. So here we go. We're just going to add this right there. Boom, there we go. Now we're going to add this one right there. So the tear tape is one of my favorites just because it's very strong. And you don't have to worry about anything. And you can tear it by your hands, which is so handy because it makes life so much faster. And then we're gonna peel that up. And, whoops, come on, there we go. And we're gonna peel this one up. And now we're going to add this one to our card base. Oops. We're going to add this one to our card base, just like this. So simple, right? So easy peasy. Make sure it's lining up over here. There we go. Now, remember those little guys that I cut out of the hologram paper? Remember I told you it already had adhesive on the back? So we're going to peel this up, peel the adhesive off, and use the pad of your finger. I know that sounds crazy, but that will help you get it started. Then you can use your nail. It seems like you should just use your nail, but for some reason, using your pad works better of your finger. Oh, and now I'm not going to be able to do it just because I said it. There we go. So this one is the larger one. So look at this. So I have it in red. Well, I don't want it to stay red. I could trim that off, but you know what? To make it more 3D, I'm just going to add this right on top. Look at that. Now it's kind of like a second layer, which is kind of fun. So now we're going to peel this one up, and we're going to try to do the same thing. There we go. That one went faster. And we're going to lay that one down right there. Perfect. Now, we could do a couple things to this. We can add, oh, you know what? I really wanted to add some snowflakes. I just thought adding snowflakes, and you know what? Come on. Hologram paper, hologram cardstock, and it already has the adhesive on the back. So we're going to lay that down. We're going to lay this one down. Let's always conserve how much of this we're using. So let's just grab that. We're going to drop those down. We're going to tape those down so they don't move, so I can use the as close as possible. And we're going to die cut this one. Now, this is probably one of the easiest cards I've ever made because I'm just die cutting, you guys. I'll throw on some stickers and I'm done. The nice thing about our card kits is everything goes together. I know that this sheet of cardstock is going to match my paper pad. I know it's going to match my embellishments. I don't have to worry. I don't have to guess. I don't have to think. I don't have to be concerned. I know it's all going to go together, which is really nice because we do all the creative thinking for you, so you get to just create, which is really nice, right? Because sometimes you're just like, I want to make something, but I don't know, and I don't know if this color goes with this color, and I'm not sure if this goes with this. We do all that part for you. And with our dies, we do all the measuring for you. So you don't have to worry about that. You just get to create and have fun. We take all the craziness out of it, right? So now I'm going to peel this up. I have these fun little, oh, you guys, this is the easiest card ever. And now I'm going to take this one. Now, this card base would be perfect for the kids in your life to make. Imagine letting the kids in your life make a whole bunch of cards and give them to their friends and family. How fun is that? And I'm pulling the wrong side here. How fun would that be to let the kids in your life make some cards and give them to their friends and family? So there we go. Here's another one. We're going to drop that down right there. So cute. So simple, right? So now we're going to open up the inside and let's add something, right? Now, you know I like to hoard some of my embellishments. I like to keep a lot of embellishments. So I'm very stingy. I am being complete honest. I'm very stingy when it comes to my embellishments. But for the sake of this show, I'm going to use one. Let's do Joy right here. I like that. Now, why am I putting Joy right there? Let me show you. I'm covering a mistake and you didn't even probably know it happened. I peeled this off the adhesive on the wrong layer. So this part is does not have adhesive on it. So I'm going to cover that mistake so no one will know it happened. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to get that little Joy sticker out of there. Noel. Oh, Noel. I'm going to get this out. I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to lay this down right on top of it. No one except you will ever know that happened. Yay. And then to finish it off, let's stamp something on the inside. So I am going to get out my stamp set from my club shipment. And this one says Merry Christmas. I think that's completely appropriate. We are going to get a block and we're going to put that one back. We're going to get a block and let's see if we can find some, oh, here's strawberry right here. Look how easy that was. When you have them labeled on the side, it makes life a lot easier. We're going to, of course, first stamp on scratch paper, right? Because you don't ever want to stamp right onto your card just in case. You never know. You don't know what you don't know, right? So let's go ahead and ink this baby up. And make sure you have ink on the whole stamped image. And I got a key on there. Let's clean that off. There we go. We're going to stamp it just to make sure everything's good. Perfect. So now we're going to ink it again. And we're going to bring this over here. We are going to stamp on the very inside right there. Merry Christmas. Now, to finish this off one more bit, we are going to find our personalized stamps. And let's see. Ooh, this one just says Hug Stephanie. I think that's great. So we're going to grab that. We're going to switch this over. We're going to put that Merry Christmas back. And then we're going to get, I actually usually use black on the back. And so I'm just going to do this one on the back. And this one just says Hug Stephanie. I want people to know that I made it. And if you don't tell them, they might not know. And they need to know, right? You need to get credit for it. So there we go. How simple was that? Anyone could make that one, right? Here we go. We have our Noel with our cute little hologram paper on there. Hologram up here and the snowflakes. Open that up. Merry Christmas. And on the back, Hugs Stephanie. So easy peasy. Look how well it stands. Awesome, right? And of course it folds flat for mailing. Thank you so much. Again, if you're in the card kit, phew, you don't have to worry. Yours is on its way to you. If you are not in the card kit club, I highly recommend you start with this one. Just keep in mind that if you're a club member, you get 15 to 20% off our entire website every day. Every time you order, every single item. It's like a sale every single day. Also, you're going to be able to get in on this because this set will sell out. Once it's gone forever. We don't bring it back. So it is limited edition. The club commitment is only 3 months. After 3 months, you can cancel it anytime because we have a feeling you won't want to. If you stay in the card kit for a full year on your anniversary month, guess what we send you? A $25 gift certificate to our website. Just as a little anniversary thank you gift. Go check it out, stampsoflife.com. Click on join the club and just watch that video. It explains all of our clubs and all of our information. Go check it out. You know what? Stampsoflife.com. I'll see you there. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching this video. You know what? If you would like to see more inspiration, I need you to click that little button there. If you want to visit our website, click right here. And if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, make sure you click right here because you know what? You're not going to want to miss a thing. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.